Don't listen to the organizers. Don't listen to the decluttering gurus. Don't even listen to your kids if they tell you to start purging everything you own just to make it easier when you die. Easier for them. That advice sounds practical, but it's wrong. And I am here to tell you why. I see so many videos online telling senior citizens to purge their homes and live very minimally so they don't leave a burden to their children when they die. This video is my counterpoint to all that, and I'm not speaking out because my kids have said this, they haven't. I just see it constantly online, and I think it's worth challenging. So here are my reasons. Number one, cleaning out a house isn't the burden people make it out to be. In fact, it can be a blessing. Now look, I'm not talking about hoarding or unsafe living conditions. I'm talking about a normal, typical elderly person who's lived in a house for decades, raised a family there maybe, and accumulated years of belongings. If the kids don't want the stuff, there are countless ways to handle it. You can hold an estate sale right on the property, meaning you literally just have people come into the house with the stuff where it is and choose the things they might want. You can hire a company to come in and clear everything out for you. You can have an open house and say, everything is free, come and get what you want. I promise, they'll take a lot, and then you donate the leftovers. It's really not complicated, and it's not an impossible burden. And here's the truth. Going through a parent's belongings can actually be a deeply meaningful process if you choose to. It's a time to laugh, to cry, to remember things. It can be very cathartic. What some people call a burden can be part of the healing of losing a parent. I know this firsthand. My mother died about a decade before my father. After a serious car accident, he came to live with my family for about 3.5 years before he died. That meant I was primarily responsible for cleaning out and selling his house. My siblings helped some, but most of it fell to me. Here's how it went. Not complicated. First, I found out what he wanted to bring with him to my house and made sure he had those items. Second, my siblings and I chose sentimental things we each wanted to keep. Then I held 2 garage sales to sell significant items. Finally, I just loaded up the rest into a trailer and hauled it to Deseret Industries, which is my local version of Goodwill. After that, we cleaned the house and the yard, which I could have hired out, and listed it with a real estate agent. Done. And if you're worried about the cost of those things, you can just apply the proceeds from the house to those costs. Had I not wanted to do it myself, I could have hired almost everything out. Many options exist. And here's the kicker. If the kids don't want to inherit the house at all, they don't have to. They can decline, they can gift it, they can donate it to charity, problem solved. Number 2, people keep things because they enjoy them, because they bring them comfort, because they tell stories about their lives. There's no reason to strip those things away just to make things slightly easier after they're gone. Take me, for example. Since my husband and I met, we have collected mugs from our travels. Do I have too many? Maybe. But they remind me of where we've been, what we've seen, and who we were with at the time. Are those mugs going to be a horrendous burden to my kids after they die? No, of course not. Here's the thing. If one of my kids wants a mug because it sparks a memory, they can take it. If none of them want any of the mugs, they can give them away, donate them, they can throw them away. I won't care. I will be dead. But while I'm alive, those mugs matter to me. They give me joy. They carry part of my story, and that still matters, even though I'm really ancient. Number 3, here's where I think it makes sense to have a conversation. As long as an older person can afford their things and is able to care for them, it's really nobody's business what they keep or give away. It's about dignity. It's about agency. Seniors deserve the right to choose what stays and what goes. Don't be a bossy bully just because you might get away with it. If, however, someone else is being forced to maintain or manage those belongings, that's when a conversation about simplifying makes sense. The bottom line is this: our belongings are more than just stuff. They represent memories, security, and legacy. And they mean something different to us than they will to anybody else. Cleaning out a house after someone dies doesn't have to be viewed as an onerous burden. It can just be a process of love and remembrance. And the decision of what to keep should ultimately belong to the person who currently owns it. So, what do you think? Should seniors feel pressured to purge their lives away just to make it easier for other people after they're buried in the ground? Or like me, after they sail away on a raft? Or do our stories deserve to stay with us as we choose? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this gave you something to think about, please hit subscribe so you won't miss the next one. Cheers.